Hey everyone, welcome to this Jira ServiceNow integration tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to integrate Jira and ServiceNow using an app called Exalate. Before we get started, let me tell you a little bit about Exalate. Exalate is a bi-directional synchronization tool that allows you to sync your data in real time between different work management systems like Jira, ServiceNow, GitHub, Salesforce, and more. Exalate supports decentralized integration to give you full control over your sync. We'll also have a look at its scripting engine to show you how you can set up even the most complex and advanced integration use cases. So let's get started. So first of all, you need to install Exalate on your Jira instance as well as on your ServiceNow instance. To install Exalate on Jira, you can go to the Atlassian Marketplace, search for the Exalate app, and then click on the correct app here. You can start a 30-day free trial and Exalate will be installed on your Jira cloud. Now, you can access the Exalate app inside your Jira environment, or you can do so by going to More, clicking on Apps, and then clicking on Manage Your Apps. On the left-hand side, click on Manage Your Apps and you would be able to see the Exalate panel that looks like this. Right now, we are under the Connections tab, and this is all set up for your Jira environment. Now, if you want to do the same thing on the ServiceNow side, you need to go to the exalate.com/integrations page. All right, so if you scroll down here, you will see the different trackers that Exalate supports. Click on ServiceNow from here and fill in the form. Once you submit the form, you will receive an email with the Exalate for ServiceNow instance, which you will have to verify. I'm also going to drop the installation videos in the description just in case you want to have a look at that as well. Now, once Exalate is installed on ServiceNow, you can find the Exalate panel here. Now, if you have a look at these Exalate panels on both Jira and ServiceNow, you'll see that they are quite identical, and that is one of the reasons why you can easily use Exalate with any other applications. It's always going to be easy since the interface does not change at all. Now that we have installed Exalate, the first thing that you need to do is to establish a connection between your Jira and ServiceNow. This connection is going to act like a secure pipe and it will authenticate both sides. And once they are authenticated, the information will flow between the two instances smoothly. To achieve this, one side, either Jira or ServiceNow, initiates the connection and the other side accepts the invitation. So here in our case, let's start by initiating it from the ServiceNow side. But like I said, you can also initiate it from the Jira side. All right, head over to your ServiceNow instance and click on Initiate Connection from here. As you can see, you need to enter the destination instance URL. Now in this case, it's going to be the Jira instance URL. So I'm going to copy this and I'll paste it out here. After a brief check on whether Exalate has been installed on the destination side or not, you will be prompted to select between these two modes, the basic mode and the script mode. Let me tell you a bit about these two modes. The basic mode is for very simple integration cases. For example, if you want to synchronize an issue, then only the issue type, comment, summary, description, and attachments can be synced between trackers using the basic mode. And you cannot change these default mappings, nor can you configure them. So it is suitable if you have very simple sync scenarios or you just want to try out Exalate to see if it works for you. Issues are what can be synced from the Jira side, and on the ServiceNow side, you are able to sync only incidents using the basic mode. The basic mode comes with the Exalate free plan, and that will allow you up to 1,000 synchronizations per month for free. Then comes the script mode, which is more of a Groovy-based scripting mode. It has predefined scripts, and you can configure even the most complex use cases using this mode. And that is the beauty of Exalate when it comes to script mode. I will also walk you through how the entire script mode works in a moment, but just to give you a glimpse, if you want to just see, for instance, how Exalate works firsthand, then you can try the basic mode. That is what I'm going to show you first, and then we can move ahead and see how the script mode works. All right, select basic and click next. Then you have to verify if you have admin access to the destination instance or not. I do have the admin access, so I'll click on yes, I have admin access, and as you can see, it redirects me to the Jira instance. Yeah. Now, once the admin access is being verified, and you will be prompted to select a project on the Jira side. So I'll select this project from a drop-down list here, and I have opened this project on the left-hand side as well. Let's click on confirm. Once this is done, you need to enter an issue key from the project to continue. So I'm going to my board. All right, and since I don't have any issues here, I'll create a new one right away. Okay, let's keep it very, very simple, and a description as well, and add a description as well. All right, so let's click on save. So this is the issue key, and I'm simply going to enter this issue key here. Click on Exalate Next. After a few seconds, you will see the appropriate status message indicating your sync status. And you will also see in a few seconds that the issue has already been synced over. Since I have access to the ServiceNow instance, I can simply click on this link and the incident will be opened in the ServiceNow environment. This is the issue that has been synced, and like I told you, comment, description, summary, and attachment are the entities that are going to be synchronized from ServiceNow to Jira. So I'm just adding a caller here, and let us just add a simple comment. And I'll click on post. Click on save. Now, to check if this comment has been reflected on the Jira environment as well, you can go to the Exalate panel. All right, here it is. Let's click on Entity Sync Status to check the status. Now I want to check the status of an incident. You can also do this for every other ServiceNow entity that there is. So yeah, simply paste the incident number and click on search, but you've already seen that the comment has been reflected back to the Jira side. Nice. Okay, so this is how the basic sync will work back and forth between your Jira instance and your ServiceNow instance using the basic mode. Now, like I told you, if you want to configure and do something advanced with your sync behavior, then script mode is generally preferred over the basic mode. Let's also have a look at how the script mode works. Now, these are a few connections that I have already added here. So this is the one that we have just created. Let me deactivate it for now. Give me a second. Okay, now the process for creating a connection using the script mode is going to be the same as the basic mode, but we are just going to choose the script mode this time. So let me show you how. Click on Initiate Connection again, copy this URL and paste it here. Choose a script this time and click Next. Now you have to give a local instance shortly. So this local instance is going to be your ServiceNow instance. Give a short name to it, maybe ServiceNow, and at the other end Jira or Jira Demo. And then as you can see, a connection name is automatically generated. So this is the connection name that was generated, and you can change it if you want. You can give it a short description as well. So I'll just add a description here. Let's click on Initiate Next. There's an invitation code that is generated now. This invitation code is basically like a shared secret, which helps you authenticate both the source and the destination. It contains the connection name and a few other parameters needed for authentication. Copy this invitation code on the ServiceNow side and click on Done. Then you head over to the Jira side and you can accept the invitation from this side. So let's paste the code that we've just copied here and click Next again, just like we did in the basic mode, right? Now choose the project into which you want the incidents to sync, and that should be it. The connection has been established. The next step is to configure your connection. So for that, you click on Configure Sync and you are on the ServiceNow side. This is the connection that we have just created. You simply click on the Edit Connection button here. All right, let me also tell you a bit about the fact that Exalate supports decentralized integration. What it means is that you can control your sync behavior from both Jira and ServiceNow independently. So no admin from either end will be messing up with your sync and you get to choose what you send over and what you receive using the sync rules. Now, as you can see, the screens are the same. The rules tab is the same, the triggers, statistics, and the rest are all the same on the Jira side as well. If you have a look at the rules tab here, okay, the rules tab is basically going to tell you what information you want to send between ServiceNow and Jira. And if you look here, you see there's a section called the outgoing sync and a section that has the incoming sync label. It's the same in ServiceNow as well. You have the outgoing sync and the incoming sync on that side too. Now, what are these incoming and outgoing syncs? The outgoing sync will decide what information needs to be sent from ServiceNow to Jira, and on the incoming side, it will decide how you want to receive that information from ServiceNow. So the outgoing sync rules from Jira become incoming in ServiceNow. Now, if you look closely at this, the fields that are given here are specific to the issue tracker or the application. So these are specific to ServiceNow, and these are going to be specific to Jira. As you can see, we are syncing incidents here, but there are other ServiceNow entities you can sync with Exalate as well. Entities like problem, request item, change request, and more. So you can add all of them to the outgoing sync and almost sync any ServiceNow entity that you want. How to do that? You can find it out here in the rules. There are also script helpers available on the Exalate documentation that you can simply use. Now, let me briefly tell you what exactly happens in the outgoing sync and the incoming sync. If, for example, we consider this line, the table name is incident. So you are sending an incident, and out of that, the incident's description is saved into something which is called a replica. You can actually see that replica is there for almost everything on the left-hand side of the outgoing sync. What it means is that the replica acts like an empty placeholder. So what you do is that you just stuff whatever information you want to send over to the other side into the replica, and then go to the other side and remove all the things that you want from the replica and save and apply it locally onto the destination side. For instance, right now we are saving the ServiceNow incident description into something called a replica description. This outgoing sync is received in the incoming sync on the Jira side. There we copy this replica description and save it into the issues description. And that's the kind of mapping that you have. Similarly, on the Jira side, you can see that the issues description is copied into the replicas description. So it's the first sync. You are creating an incident by default, but you can choose to create any other ServiceNow entity here. And if it is incident, then the replicas description, that is the issues description from the Jira side, is copied back into the incidents description on the ServiceNow side. So this is the mapping that is going to control what information you want to send or receive. Now, suppose for instance, you do not want to send a description from ServiceNow. So what you do is that you simply comment it and you click on publish to save those changes, and that's it. Your description will not go to the Jira side. Similarly, if there is something that you additionally want to send over, like I already said, you can add newer scripts here, and you could keep adding scripts for whatever information you want to change. And it also is true for the incoming sync. You can just comment it, and those things will not get sent over or received. Now, the sync rules help you decide what information you want to send over and receive. Triggers, on the other hand, decide when you want to send that information. So suppose I want to send some information from ServiceNow to Jira whenever the assignment group is application development. So all incidents belonging to the group application development should be synced over to the Jira side automatically. So that's when you create triggers. Nice, right? Now, these apply to both Jira and ServiceNow because you can control that independently, so from your own side, it means. So let's start by showing you how to create triggers on the Jira side. Let's click on this Create Trigger button and select the entity to which the trigger is applied. It is applied to the issue right now, and in the If section, you have to give Jira query language. That is the language used for entering or filtering the information. So basically, anything that you can search using JQL, you can also enter here. So suppose I want to sync labels, that is issues that have the label demo and issue type, which is task. So I'm syncing issue types tasks that have a label demo over to the ServiceNow side. So this is a trigger. Now you can add notes and don't forget to activate the trigger and click on add. Now you can see that the trigger has been reflected here. So you can edit or delete it, and then you click on publish to save all these changes. Now again, on the ServiceNow side, you should create a trigger. You can create triggers for all these ServiceNow entities. The incident is the one that I am going to choose right now for the purpose of this tutorial. And here you should use the ServiceNow advanced search syntax to filter the issues that you need to send over to the other side. Okay, let me quickly show you how to do it on the ServiceNow side because it's pretty simple. If you go to Incidents in ServiceNow, there is a filter button here. Just click it. All right. Choose, for example, I want to sync incidents, so the assignment group is application development. Yeah. So I want to sync all these incidents that belong to the assignment group application development. You can choose to use and or whatever is your particular case and click on run. All you need to do is right click and copy this query. Once it's copied to your clipboard, you simply go and paste it here. Yeah, it's that simple. So once that is done, you can write here that this is a trigger on the ServiceNow side, maybe syncing incidents belonging to the assignment view application development. Click on activate the trigger and click on add, and don't forget to publish the changes. Okay, now we're all set. Incidents and issues are going to be automatically synced according to the conditions that we have set. So let's go to the ServiceNow side, and you start by creating a new incident now. I'm just assigning a color here because that is a mandatory field, and you can assign whatever it is that you want. My assignment group application development is already here, so this should be synced over to the Jira side. Okay, this is an incident going over to the Jira side. And this is the description. Okay. Once I'm done entering this, I'll save this incident. And once it is saved, you need to check what the status is. So let's copy this, go back to connections, go to the entity sync status, and see if this incident has been copied over to the Jira side or not. Well, as you can see, it is in progress. So Exalate has already taken this incident up. Let's go to the Jira side here. Yeah. So you can see that the incident has been synced. Nice. If you have admin access, you can directly open this incident as I showed you. And this short description in ServiceNow is going to become the summary in Jira. And the description in ServiceNow ends up as a description in Jira. And you can also change the description if you like. So let's save this now. You can also add a comment from Jira. Do that. Okay. And click save. As you can see here, I have changed the description and the comments. The good thing about Jira here is that you can always see the status of your sync right inside the issue view. So if you just scroll down a little, you will see the Exalate panel inside the issue view. Now, if you click on this, you can see the status here as well. It's already been updated on the ServiceNow side. So as you can see, the comment has been reflected and the changes in the description is also reflected. All right, you can choose to comment from the ServiceNow side now, and yeah, it will get synced over. Let's click save, and it will of course be synced over to the Jira side. Now, this was just a brief explanation of how Exalate works for a Jira to ServiceNow integration. As we saw, it's quite simple to configure and get started with. And if you want advanced scripts, you can add those as well. Again, if you want to create an issue type that is of the type task, this is how you can do it. So let's choose task out here. This is an issue going over to ServiceNow. And this is the description. Okay, and I will assign a labeled demo to it. All right, let's create this. I just want to show you how easy it is to sync it over to the ServiceNow side. All right, let's have a look at the Exalate panel out here. It says that it's already been taken up. Once it's synchronized, you can pass every information that you have in the Rules tab back and forth. All right, that was it. I hope you find this video helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like this video if you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more videos and I will see you in the next ones. Cheers!